I'm going to tell you right now that there's no way in hell I would ever stop eating seafood, steak, meat. I love it.
What's up, everybody? My name is Natalie. I'm here with Diana, and we're going to talk about veganism. So you said that you think it's stupid. Is that correct?
I said
I'll hold it.
I said stupid as fuck.
Stupid as fuck. And why do you think veganism is stupid as fuck? I'm curious. Or first of all, what is veganism? Maybe let's start there.
You know, I think probably it's just wanting all plant-based food. And, you know, that's great. And I do approve of people that have that as their mentality. But to be specific of why I think it's stupid as fuck, it's specific to protein intake and being more healthy. If you told a shark that he's no longer allowed to eat other fish, what would he say?
Well, sharks can't talk.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah. So let's kind of start. So, you know, the point of veganism isn't to make sharks vegan, right? It's to have
humans vegan.
Well, the point of veganism is to protect animals. So do you like animals?
You know, I like hot dogs.
Okay.
And I don't
dachshunds, you mean?
Yes. And
Yeah,
you know
they're
what?
cute.
I'm not going to lie. I've played with baby pigs, and I do feel bad for them, but I love bacon.
Sure. So do you think there's like a moral distinction between like a dog and a pig, or are they both animals who feel?
I actually love both equally.
Okay.
And
Would you eat a dog?
I would not, but I will tell you this. Somebody said to me once, like, oh, if you're going to eat meat, you should probably try to go hunting, and because I like venison as well.
Okay.
And I was like, I couldn't do it, and I don't want to see the process. So I do agree with not wanting to know about it.
Okay.
But it's the same thing, like some people that merge from veganism into needing more protein end up being pescatarians. So what's the difference between like choking a fish to death and cutting off a chicken's head?
Yeah, so I personally wouldn't do either. Let's talk about protein. So say you eat a chicken, where does the chicken get their protein?
I think in their breasts.
No. I mean, like, where do they eat it to make it?
Chickens that are, I think they eat corn typically.
Sure.
I don't know where they get it actually. That's a great question.
So typically corn and soy.
Are you going to school me right now? I'm so
Well,
excited.
no.
No,
So-
I'm actually like really intrigued.
Cool. So they get it from plants, right? All plants have protein.
Yeah,
so
so
if animals can get protein from plants, can we get protein from plants?
Possibly, yes.
Yeah.
And I do.
Good news is we can.
Yeah, I do agree with that, and I've seen it. But I mean, I don't want to eat black bean sandwiches for the rest of my life, and I do like lentils.
Yeah, I've never had a black bean sandwich.
I'm Cuban, so you know, at the end of the day, another day, another dollar.
Do you think like culture determines how we should and shouldn't behave? Like because something's
think
cultural,
that-
is it
yes.
therefore okay?
I definitely think culture comes with food. So there's a lot of Indians that are completely plant-based and they are vegan or vegetarian and they don't eat anything. I, since come from a Cuban background, pork is a huge thing when it comes to Cuban background and lifestyle. And
I guess my question was like, do you think because something is cultural, does that make it the right thing to do?
I don't think anyone can really judge what the right thing to do is because we're all just living another day.
Yeah.
And, you know,
So I'm curious.
people do read different religious things and they talk about like what's the right thing to do. And I think that, you know, in the world, you have to have a lot of different perspectives. If everybody was the same, then it probably wouldn't work out for the benefit of the whole.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you to some level. Like, I think morality can definitely be determined at some point. To me, that point ends when there's a victim. So, like, for example, if I thought it was okay to shoot you, would that make it okay?
Do you like octopus?
I think they're really beautiful animals, yeah.
They are. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, like, if I decided it was okay to shoot you, would that make it okay to shoot you?
What did I do?
Nothing. I just wanted to.
I live in Florida and I do own a weapon. So if you broke into my house and...
No, just right now, I just wanted to for fun.
Fine.
Okay.
Try me.
Well, I don't have a gun, so that's good.
Guess is I would probably not ever be in that situation.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying and what you're coming from. I don't agree with hunting for big game types of things, especially like in Africa with these people that have a lot of money that want to just have like lion head or whatever.
Right.
I don't agree with that at all. But when it comes to food, we have sharp teeth because we're supposed to be able to...
Okay, let's touch on the big game thing. So what if I hunted big game and then ate it and kept the head for my wall? Would it be therefore okay because I ate the animal?
are we talking? I don't think we're talking about. I would never say it's okay if it's an endangered species.
Okay.
I would say it's okay if it's a deer or if it's.
What about a house cat?
You know, some people, you know, I think probably Angelina Jolie said it best when she said that some of her children were obsessed with chocolate covered ants.
Okay.
It just depends on where you're from and what you're used to. I don't think that anything is disgusting, and I think everybody should be open-minded and really like.
Yeah, and I appreciate you being open-minded to learning about veganism. So I'm curious, like, do you think like the enjoyment you get from the taste of bacon, does that justify a pig being like killed in a gas chamber?
You know, I don't think anyone should be killed in the gas chamber. I think we should really quickly just slit their throat and put them out of the misery.
Did you know that pigs are killed in gas chambers? Most people don't know that.
I did not, and I think that is horrible. But I have also been to bullfights in Spain, and I thought that was the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So I do disagree with that.
So you would agree with me that just because something's cultural, like bullfighting, doesn't make it okay?
Of course, I agree with you 110%. But I do also agree that I love filet mignon.
Sure. So once again, that kind of goes back to taste. So taste is a sense, right? Do you think sensory pleasure, like taste pleasure, can that justify violence toward an animal?
Again, there's a shark care.
Right. No. Yeah, so again, let's go back to kind of broader definition. Because sharks, when they eat, they do it out of necessity.
Let's talk about, like, you're in Africa and you're going to see a cougar running after, and they're going to eat. It's a circle of life.
Yeah. Can you sing that song for me?
Circle of life.
Beautiful. So do you think that because wild animals kill each other, they also like eat their babies? Does that mean that like if I had a baby, I could eat my baby because lions do it?
I think that Tom Cruise actually did this.
He ate his baby?
No, they ate the placenta.
Oh, gotcha. I guess my point is like because wild animals eat other animals, does that mean we can? For example, they also murder each other. Does that mean we can murder each other?
I mean, it happens.
Right. Is it therefore justified?
Is it justified for a bear to eat?
Yeah, so they kind of do it out of necessity, right?
So we do too.
Do we need to eat animals to survive and thrive?
I think yes.
Really? Okay. If I could show you some science, some studies, maybe even a documentary that explores that idea, would you be willing to watch it?
I would watch it, but I'm going to tell you right now that there's no way in hell I would ever stop eating seafood, steak, meat. I love it.
Sure. I used to feel the same way. So that's why when people tell me that, I kind of, not that I don't believe you.
I'm so open-minded.
You seem open-minded
I'm
too.
so willing to watch whatever you want to show me. But really, right now, I feel like I just would rather have another drink.
Okay, yeah. We can cut it here. One last question. Yep. If you could live a life where you intentionally harmed humans, intentionally harmed animals, or neither, what would you choose?
I would choose hugs for everybody.
Okay, cool. All right.
I love you, girl. So
great. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. I'll give you a card. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and become a patron today. If you missed yesterday's video, click to the left.